What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Tasha. We're gonna dive into this game that's called Orwell. It's a Big Brother kind of game where you're a human researcher. I haven't started it yet, so let's just dive on in and see where it goes. Congratulations, you have been selected for the Orwell test phase. Please create a profile. Okay. Let's go for her. Your name? We're gonna put my name. Tasha. Next step. You may now enter your email address, and this is optional. I'm not putting it in there. Enter your email. It allows to inform you about updates, monthly e-letters. Okay, well, I'm not putting it in there, so. Please agree to the following terms. I am aware that my actions may severely impact the lives of the citizens of the nation. Oh, wow. I will work thoroughly and judge objectively in the best of my belief. While working, I will adhere to the laws and jurisdiction of the nation. I agree wholeheartedly. Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. Your registration is now complete. Logging in. Am I just a camera? Oh! Ooh, we need to be watchful of her, huh? Okay, so she got on a bus. So what's gonna happen here? Okay, so we're just inspecting everybody. Holy cow! I'd run too! Oh no! Episode 1. The clocks were striking 13. You're online. Good. Call me Symes. I will be your advisor on Orwell. Together we will form both the first and the last line of defense against terrorism. Fun! For this test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants from across the globe. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from that footage, there has been an incident. So let's get started. Alright, I'm down. I've activated the reader tool for you. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access, and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. Okay? First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Okay, so click the reader. Okay, so we got headlines. Oh. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profile. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Okay. The leading newspaper of the nation. Fast, precise, honest. Okay, so we've got bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Oh, good gosh. Explosion destroys the Freedom Memorial in Bonton. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Authorities received a strange letter. Okay, so we'll read more and see if we got any information on this strange letter. At approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device detonated at Freedom Plaza in Bonton. According to official police reports, 3 people were killed, and at least 5 bystanders were severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial was nearly completely destroyed. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an attack of terror, with police confirming that the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance away using a cell phone signal. Police reports also confirmed that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song, I don't know how to pronounce any of that. The Thoughts Are Free, had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement firmly condemning the assault and put the nation on high alert until the perpetrators have been brought to justice. Don't blame him. Okay, and then there's negotiations in Triflith failed, and a movie shooting. These don't seem as important right now, so I'm not going to bother with them because he's wanting us to really worry about it. What is this? Oh, okay. Okay, so we click this. The profiler holds all known information on those we investigate. The file you have opened is for our main suspect. The blue-haired woman that the CCTV footage shows for the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. Okay, where's her arrest record? Oh, it's probably in this doodad, isn't it? Okay, so we just have this. We want you to serve the nation. Army of the nation. See over here? Ah! The highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that can be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. Okay, so like her name, we just drag it and drop it. Oh, and it changes it. Okay. Here's a picture. Okay. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Okay. Information and documents can only become a data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. And the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that has just been unlocked, we will need this info to progress. Okay, so put this over here. Good. With the data extracted from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? Yeah. I do not. I find data revealing where she attacked the police officer. You will see what I mean. Okay. Well, here in the report, it says suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands on her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. That doesn't mean she's a bad person. Is this woman a terrorist? No, because she might be. A woman allegedly injured police officer 2 weeks ago remains in custody. Trial scheduled for August. Cassandra W., a simple protester or anti-governmental terrorist. Photos by the police department. The case that keeps the media and public guessing. Cassandra W., pictured above, who had allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago, still being held in police custody. The woman is accused of having hit the victim in the head with a large brick. The incident occurred during a rampage at Freedom Plaza as part of a demonstration against the newest amendments to the government's model project, the Safety Bill. Due to the chaotic nature of the scene, police have not been able to connect the crime to the accused. Cassandra W., who is an artist by profession, has denied the accusations completely and has asked her fans to show their support. A trial has now been scheduled for mid-August. The case received nationwide attention when Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security, labeled the alleged perpetrator alongside with the rioters as, quote, anti-governmental terrorists. Alright, so we have these things highlighted. So, previously arrested for assault on an officer. Okay, upload complete. The exact same location as the assault. Then she turns up right there before the explosion. Surely not a coincidence. It might be. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're dealing with. Okay, well, she's an artist. Does that help? Oh, yes. One who does street art by blowing memorials to pieces by chance. Great, you found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? Alright. You have extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators, like yourself, are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Advisors like me get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data, so there's nothing going to be highlighted for me now. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary to progress on the case. Okay, so we're just going to go on and do her portfolio. Oh, so it is highlighted. Hi, I'm Cassie, a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland, right behind the rainbow. Glad you found me. Finally found the courage to quit my dull day job and focus on my art career and put my stuff on portfolio. Below, you will find a hand-picked selection of my latest works. You can browse through them by clicking on the arrows on the left and right side of the pictures below. See something you like? Why, of course you do. Because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Leave a message on my... Okay. Leave a message on my UTEL account, TheCassie92, and tell me which piece you'd like. I'm gonna make a fine art print and ship it right away to your doorstep. Best thing, free of charge. Now, off you go and have fun. Is the shipping free, or is the whole thing free? Because if you quit your job to focus on your art career and you're just gonna send off free paintings, then you're stupid. Okay, tags: professional, painting, pop art, various. Aw, cats! I love cats! My beloved furball, Kikiko. Definitely the only family I need. This is her. Yep, that beaut is me. Never sure about the title though. The Businessman's Forgotten Daughter, or The victim of traditionalism in pink? What do you think? A Christmas present for my darling. This was actually meant to be a private piece, but oh well. I'd have a hard time keeping it to myself. That's pretty much it. Alright, well, we've got this. Though I'm not really sure what it would go under, so we're not going to worry about that right now. We would need this, so that would go there. Good, you found a chat handle. This will allow us to overhear any conversation in that account. The listener has now been unlocked. New conversations will appear whenever they are started. Okay, cool. Okay, so nothing is yet. So, I don't think this has anything to do with it. Alright. Here. She is in a relationship. So we've got that part. Now, I don't know about these other things. Her cat's not done. What if we just throw this one in there? Let's just throw it in there, because I don't know where it's going to go. Oh, she's the daughter of entrepreneurs. Maybe this one? Because a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland, I don't think that one should even go on there. So, interesting. We should find out what that job was. Let's see. Oh, listeners up. Chat with an unknown person. Hey, you. Hey, Josie. I can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. Alright, let me just wait for her. I'm in the middle of buying all the bonds with that platinum guard I lifted from your desk. Yep, that's definitely going in that. Can't stop me now? Well, lucky. She stole a credit card from an unknown person. If you're able to find out who she was talking about, we could lock it for the owner. That one. Lucky for you, I don't mind you going on a splurge as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Wine? What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-round bad A, have in mind this time? Prob's just a business call from one of his favorite clients. Actually, yes, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. I thought as much. Guess I'd better pick up a crap ton of wine. You'll have to get this client of yours pretty buzzed to handle all that business. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. She stole the card from her lawyer? Really? Well, we should track the credit card of this Langley down and lock it for him. Done. No really need to thank me. You have a profile for a related person. It can be accessed via the profile. Okay. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted to their relevant profiles. Oh, whatever. I guess I shouldn't pick up some of those party pills from the big pharma, aka my parents, then. Oh, come on, I was only teasing. Speaking of your parents, when are you gonna tell them about us? Yeah, maybe. Gotta go, text you later. So, she's a daughter of pharmaceuticals. Watergate, pharma entrepreneurs. Does that ring a bell? Sure does, absolutely. Ah, well, this isn't it. Where was it that the relationship person? There it is. Not only is he a client, but he's the relationship person too. Procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. Investigation into the malicious injury of a police officer has been dropped due to lack of evidence. Speculated the accuser's parents manipulated the trial. Orwell informs me you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with another, those will be shown as conflicted. You extract one data chunk containing a conflict, the others will become invalid immediately. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed. Though this is your decision, once the information has been parsed, there's no way to reverse your choice. What did I pick? Well, I didn't pick nothing wrong. You picked the police officer thing. I picked the pharmaceuticals. I didn't pick anything that was out of line. Case that has been at the center of media attention for the last month has finally come to an end. Cassandra W. was acquitted for the alleged assault against a police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to lack of evidence yesterday. However, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered. Okay. What's the conflict? Oh, okay. The suspect's lawyer, Joseph Langley, pictured above. That's who you're seeing. Okay. Welcome to this outcome. At no point has there ever been any valid evidence that my client was guilty. At no point at all. The revered defense attorney commented during a post-trial press gathering. The defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tide of the proceedings. Meanwhile, the relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment on hearing the result of the lawsuit. They openly voiced their concern that the wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in her favor. The victim, a father of 2 young sons, was rushed into the hospital after the incident in mid-July, where he is still in an induced coma, unresponsive to treatment. Oh my god. Oh, so I can just disable this one. So if I disable that one, oh, do I have to disable them both? Well, what do I do? Oh, that's right. Okay, so this one's gonna get disabled. This one's gonna get enabled. Okay. Yeah. This is what I figured. A pity that the CCTV feed did not actually help. Maybe it will today. Maybe. You never know. Now what? Okay, so now we're on product. Oh, let's go over here and just click out of these. Or do they hold anything? I don't think they hold any value. No. Okay. Okay. So we've got Watergate Pharmaceuticals. We've got products, company, and jobs. Products. Watergate Pharmaceuticals enrich lives with our industry-leading range of products, making an important contribution to your well-being. We've got Watergate Pharmaceuticals mood-elevating medication. Handle with care, keep away from children. New lemon taste. Ah, yes, I've always wanted my medicine to taste like lemons. Ah, just another reason for me to want to take. Forget that it's medicine. It just tastes great. I'll eat the whole box. Metharin Blue. You should have it yellow. If you're going to have it lemon tasting, have it yellow. Below you will find a small selection of our most popular products. A Hexadol and Hexadol Forte cough drops that fight against irritation of the throat based on natural herbs. Compensum, which is activating pills against migraines and strong headaches. Focusin, which is a medication that increases concentration and cerebral performance. Oral active medication for the alleviation of arthritic joint pain. There's Metharin, which is antidepressant to help stabilize your emotions. There's Spiron, which is an all-around painkiller that dissolves in water. And there is Zimmerolin Night, soothing pills for a good night's rest against occasional sleeping problems and for acute application when suffering from insomnia. Okay. Shut up. Company. The name Watergate has been inseparable from progression and improvement of pharmaceutical research for more than 80 years. Watergate Pharmaceuticals is one of the nation's leading companies in the area of medicine, and at the same time, it is the largest medication exporter to all the areas of the world. Sounds a lot like, I don't know, but it just sounds a lot like it. The business Watergate Pharmaceuticals Incorporated has been in the hands of the Watergate family, owning and managing the firm ever since its foundation in 1931. This is Bruno Watergate. We don't talk about Bruno, okay? We don't talk about him. But he's a chief executive officer. The CEO of that's what CEO stands for. I have never I didn't know that. The CEO of Watergate Pharmaceuticals Incorporated is Bruno Watergate, the grandson of our founder, Edgar Watergate. Apart from working in the family business, Mr. Watergate is also the founder of the Central Pharmacy Congress and head of the charity foundation, Children of Parges. This is Dr. Alice Watergate, Head of Research and Development. Dr. Alice Watergate, co-partner of the firm with her husband Bruno, holds a PhD in biology and chemistry. She leads the research and development laboratories here at Watergate Pharmaceuticals. Okay, so we have Cassandra Watergate. Carrying the family tradition to the next generation, Alice and Bruno's daughter, Cassandra, will soon be joining the executive ranks. Her business acumen and unique flair will write the next chapter of our 85-year strong legacy. I don't know, but we are going to put that in there. I don't know if this is important. Appointed to be the COO of a pharmaceutical company, probably by one of her parents. Being an artist and a junior COO seems quite odd. She also mentioned that she had quit a dull job, didn't she? This is probably it. Can I add the picture? Yep, Added the picture. Is that actually the same person? I don't think so. Documents that you have already viewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when that happens. National Beholder just updated a new article. You may want to take a look, see if there's any new information. Okay. Because, yeah, I don't think there's anything... I don't think that there's anything really going on with that one. Alright, so this one's new. The Ministry of Security has presented the latest number of crime statistics in the country. Never before have there been so few violent crimes. Alright, let's see what we got in here. There's a safety bill. Thursday morning, the Ministry of Security published a new crime statistic report the preceding year. According to the report, the number of recorded criminal offenses decreased by 4.8%. Man, that'd be nice to increase at least that much here in America. In comparison to last year, the crime rates have been continuously declining over the past several years as a direct result of the implementation of the safety bill. Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix appeared very pleased by the numbers and declared this development an outstanding result of successful safety policy. When confronted with the recent assault on Bonton, she once again admitted the ambitious goals of the government have not yet been accomplished. She further mentioned that the activities are currently being established, which will have a considerable impact preventing further incidents. Alright, let's take a gander at this. Alright, this is the party. It's no Republicans or Democrats or liberals, it's just all merged into one. Alright. So in 2005, there was roughly about 210 crimes per 100,000. 2008, it was over half. It was about 530. That's a lot. But the moment that the safety bill got passed, it was down at 500, and then it just kept declining. That is significant. The safety bill is a collection of safety-centered laws and statutes created with the ultimate goal to protect the freedom of the nation's citizens. Central to the safety bill is simplified, sped-up process taking investigative measures against criminal suspects in their prosecution, as well as the provision of an increased budget for safety-related expenses. The safety bill also paved the way for stricter regulations concerning immigrations and general travel into or transitioning through the nation. It also became mandatory to inform employers whenever an applicant or employee is next to an ex-convict or otherwise regarded potentially dangerous. Since the bill came into effect in 2011, the total number of acts of crime and terrorism committed have been decreasing continuously with the threat of ongoing date. And the trend is ongoing to date. The terrorist incident of 2008 was a terrible consequence of premature retreat of our troops from Parges, a region torn by civil unrest for years, and by the order of the previous government. To fix our predecessors' mistakes, the party, when elected in 2009, immediately made preparations to send our highly reliable soldiers back to safeguard the region for the good of the inhabitants of both countries alike. After the Parges peacekeeping mission has been signed in 2011, our troops were sent off to the neighboring country to perform tasks including the distribution of aid packages containing food in addition to health and hygiene products to the mostly impoverished population, rebuilding of infrastructure, particularly hospitals and schools, upholding the law and public order alongside removal of war relics such as anti-personnel mines or unexploded bombshells, training local police and military forces. Due to recent stabilization in the Parages, we have been able to reduce the number of the stationed forces while leaving the overall goals of the Peacekeeper mission intact. What are you doing? Okay. So now we have projects. Oh, I just read that. Oh, there's more? Oh, I don't have time to read all this. What you doing? Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna end it off right here, guys. Okay. I'm gonna end the video off right here. If you liked it, let me know. If you have any game recommendations for me to play or react to, let me know. I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you later. Bye.